Hi, it's Christina Andrews and Chairwoman of the HiaCed District of the Tohono Nation. Today is the April 5th, 2014, and I'm just giving a little brief update of how things are going. Currently, we have two items that we are dealing with as a district. One of them is the fact that the nation has filed a writ of mandamus ordering the transfer of our HiaCed, our district funds. And we as a district are responding to that writ and have responded to the writ with our attorneys stating that it was unconstitutional. It appears that the argument of the nation is that they have the control or the authorization by the Constitution to manage, control, and expend district funds. And our position is that they do not have that authority. The key word here in the Constitution is that they have exclusive control of any funds, but it would be difficult for the Tohono Nation to have exclusive control over districts since they do not govern at a district level, they govern at a national level. For that reason, our position is that it's unconstitutional, that resolution that was passed, 14-023, which they say orders us to transfer the funds. In fact, there is no terminology in that particular resolution that orders us to turn any funds over. It states, however, with a conditional clause that if we don't turn over the funds, then we would not receive any future gaming royalties as well as other royalties. So, in fact, that would be the second argument, is that, one, it's unconstitutional, two, the fact that the actual resolution does not order us to transfer any funds, and the third one is that since the nation has actually placed the writ in the nation's court, they have basically given up their sovereign immunity, but we as a government, still a government of the nation, have not given up our sovereign immunity, so we still hold that. So that's our position basically when it comes to the first hearing that we're dealing with the nation. I do want to give an update on that one though. About 3 days ago we did receive a letter from the courts stating that in fact that petition the nation has given in the courts has actually been denied because from the appellate court. There's two courts at the judicial center. One is the appellate court, the other one's a civil court. Because during the time that the nation had filed that writ of mandamus in the appellate court, there has been changes where a writ would now go to the civil court. So what the nation's judicial system has said is they have now stated that they are remanding that writ to the civil court. So we're still waiting to hear back from the court as to when a date would be set for a possible hearing. So that's still moving forward. On the other end, we have this current thing that just took place as well, which is the removal hearing. We have three members of the HiaCed district, which is Jolene Garcia, Anthony Flores, and Eric Molina, who have put unsubstantiated allegations against the nation, which is quite concerning because these allegations are not factual and they're just based on subjectivity or their feelings of how they feel things that we may be doing or may not be doing. It's not based on actual facts, and that's where it's very difficult for us as a council to defend these. When we talk about a defense of anything.
You said the nation, but you meant the district, right?
Tell me one more time.
You said that you have these allegations against the nation.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have these allegations against the district council, and these allegations are unsubstantiated because they do not offer any kind of defense on them. And when we talk about a defense, you need to have facts and you need to back up your facts with laws. And with what they are accusing us of, these are based on feelings and not of actual facts. So in any case, we have actually been afforded, not afforded, but we actually are going to have an attorney, and we want to state that we as elected officials do hold very strongly to our constituents and the oath that we took into protecting the district and all of its and all in that entails as elected leaders, and we are here to protect that, and for that reason we will be having an attorney to assist us in this removal hearing. and that's basically new news that did come out. I will be forwarding an actual response from the district council to Mr. Ortega, and he will place that on his website, so it will be an actual group response and not just a response coming from me alone. At this moment, we have also engaged in a contract with an accountant, and we're hoping that this accountant will be able to justify the fact that we have done no wrong financially. So we are hiring an accountant to assist us to go through our funds to prove that we are innocent here. I would like to invite everyone to the removal hearing that is to take place April 15th, 16th, and 17th in about 2 more weeks. It's very important because it's going to set a precedence if it is voted that we are removed, because what it indicates is that your district chair people, your district vice, your district council members can be removed just by accusations. These accusations do not need to be founded by any law. They do not need to be founded by, you do not basically have to be found guilty of anything, although the Constitution does state that you need to be found guilty. And even in the election ordinance, it also states that we have to be found guilty. But for some reason, there's inconsistencies going on, because it says you need to be found guilty, but at the same time, you don't need to be found guilty. So in the election ordinance, it's contradicting. But at the same time, in the Constitution, it's very clear that you do need to be found guilty. And I will stand here today stating that the HiaCed district, we have not been found guilty of anything. We still do not know what the allegations are that caused the illegal search and seizure of January 13th. And we don't believe that they will find anything. The investigation is still ongoing. It's been 3 months now that the investigation is still ongoing. It's 3 months now, pretty much, that we have not been paid, that we have not paid our staff, and we do not have access to our funds.